So, while Tyler and Cameron are checking out how much trash there's found around the football stadium after a game, Tabitha and I are going to go check out the pollution found around an average college dorm. Right here is Benton, an all-boys dorm. And I have volunteered myself to crawl through that tunnel there and see exactly how much trash accumulates in pretty much a very easy flowing stream. Oh my gosh. Well, so far there's just been a bunch of cigarette butts, and it smells like someone threw up. Oh, there's lots of rocks, lots of spiders. There's a bunch of water bottles and tiny little bits of plastic bags that I keep stepping on, and I can feel them crunch under my feet. Lots of spider webs. None of this seems sanitary. And this is living right underneath of a college dorm. This flows right underneath Albright and Benton, where people grill. So there's bits of human food and all sorts. And then it continues. Look at all that oil. And then it continues all the way through, coming from the top of the mountain where there's a bunch of apartments. This is really disgusting. There's a whole bunch of chips over there. And there was a little water snake or worm. I'm not 100%, I didn't get close to it. But there's oil just flowing through here. And again, this is right where people grill and splash around when it's warm and pretty outside. On the side, there's beer bottles and cans. More chips. Lots of wrappers inside of the dorm hall. And there's broken glass everywhere. And there's Miss Tabitha right next to loose styrofoam and cigarette butts. I'm now underneath Albright Benton, where the water basically goes stagnant. And there's candy wrappers right there, and a big pile of oil. And it's basically just mush. Mush and gunk and whatever that is. And I better get extra credit for this. Go around the other side. Okay, there is a lot more trash through here. And people mark it. I don't know who else would be stupid enough to come through here. I can hear things moving underneath of the water. What is that? I feel like this is not safe. Okay. Oh, and there's just fungus everywhere. And then it comes out into this tiny little stream right next to where kids play. So the kids get to basically play in oil and beer residue and throw up from college students. Have fun, kiddos. We are now gonna go meet up with the guys and review their information. And then we're gonna go check out where most of the water meets behind the village, where it flows through campus onto either side of a freshwater spring. This should be interesting. Everywhere. Cigarette butts and whatever.
Do not eat. It says
do not eat. Do not eat. An animal can't read. They don't know. There's gum, and there's lots of gum. Lots of cigarette butts. So much gum. That's really disgusting. Those poor little animals. There's people with mopeds on campus. And spills on trash cans. And every single one of these has trash everywhere. Oh, look, something yummy, a little breadstick. I mean, it's just disgusting.
Pieces of tin foil.
Oh, people of tin foil. It's definitely economically friendly. Tin foil. What do you think?
think it's sad and disgusting.
Yeah, girl. Tabitha and now gonna go inside of the calf and see if anyone else has like-minded ideas about what's happening to the world. And I just see trash everywhere.
So what is your opinion on plastic bags?
My opinion would be that I prefer plastic bags, but I don't really know the effect that they have on the environment. So I can't really say that whether they're good or bad, which I would assume that they were bad, but I don't really know.
Have you heard of the Great Garbage Patch in the middle of the Pacific Ocean?
I have not. But it sounds bad.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
No problem.
Go.
What is your opinions on plastic bags?
They're plastic.
Yeah, we reuse them sometimes in our home, but we don't really reuse them and toss them out.
Yeah.
Okay, and have you heard of the Great Garbage Patch in the middle of the Pacific Ocean?
Sounds like something from the Cabbage Patch Kids, which are really creepy.
Yeah, but no, I don't think so.
I don't even know what that is.
Hello, guys. Have you heard about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch?
Regrettably.
Regrettably.
What is your opinions on plastic bags?
They should be used. We should definitely have our own, like, shopping bags you take with you to the Food Line or Walmart. It'd be a lot better.
What about you?
Plastic bags. They're waste. Just reuse stuff. Makes life simpler.
All right.
Okay, now have either of you heard of the Great Garbage Patch in the middle of the Pacific Ocean?
Yeah, it's like the size of Texas or something. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
horrible.
It's pretty nasty.
I don't live there. No.
Here's the little lake behind the village. Here's my dorm right there. Live in that fancy one. But there is charcoal, and sludge, and just grossness all over this water. And it runs from one half of the campus all the way to the other. So there's no reason for this to be polluted. There's a frisbee or a plate, I'm not 100%, beer cans, and the rest of the group.
Are you still dry? After I go upstream. I'm gonna have to